there was a serial killer in Atlanta, but the authorities were slow to admit it. The Atlanta Police Department, APD, and the newly elected Mayor Maynard Jackson faced pressure from both sides: protect the city's image and protect the city's children. Initially, the APD hesitated to connect the cases. Each victim had slightly different injuries or circumstances. Some were beaten, others strangled. Some appeared sexually assaulted, others not. But as more children went missing, public outrage boiled over. On March 4, 1980, 9-year-old Yusuf Bell disappeared on his way to the store. His body was found weeks later in an abandoned building. He had been strangled. That same month, 12-year-old Jeffrey Mathis vanished. He would remain missing for a year before his body was discovered near a freeway. Parents were furious. Community leaders demanded federal help. Civil rights activists accused city leaders of complacency. Finally, in mid-1980, the FBI was brought in. A task force was formed, the largest since the Martin Luther King Jr. assassination investigation. But the killer, or killers, were still out there, and the worst was yet to come: the formation of the task force. By summer 1980, the Atlanta child murders had gripped the city in a state of permanent fear. Citizens demanded action. The Atlanta Police Department, overwhelmed and undertrained for a serial investigation of this magnitude, reached out to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Thus, the Atlanta Homicide Task Force was born, a joint operation between the APD, FBI, Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and several local jurisdictions. Wayne Williams' name wouldn't surface until much later. For now, the task force was still focused on finding patterns, building a profile, and bringing calm to a city spiraling toward chaos. Agents worked 8-hour days. Bulletin boards lined with victims' names, photos, and maps filled every wall. Dozens of black children had disappeared under similar circumstances. It was too specific to be coincidence, but too scattered to be clearly organized. A profiler named John E. Douglas, later famous for his work on the FBI's Behavioral Science Unit, was brought in. For more videos like this, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Douglas began building the now famous psychological profile of the killer. Likely African, male, mid to late 20s, grew up or currently lived in the same low-income black neighborhoods as his victims, could likely move in and out of the community unnoticed. Possibly someone who felt inferior and displaced his anger onto children. The profile shocked some, especially the assumption that the killer might be black. But to the FBI, it made sense. A white man targeting black children in poor neighborhoods would stand out.